Hi, I'm Kimberly. Welcome to Simply Living in a Small Town. Today is still Tuesday. I'm back for video 2. I hope everybody is doing great. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I actually did have a great weekend despite all the rain. For some reason, Sunday, I was really rejoicing the rain. I don't know, we've had so much of it at this point, but it was a nice little cool off. We were sitting outside and it's been so humid. So I actually got out in it in the rain while it was raining and got myself all wet and cooled down. That was lovely because we had actually sat outside most of the day under the carport, so the front of it, that is. um, oh, and I didn't mention earlier, so some of you might have already noticed, but I got my new glasses, so I really love them. They are fantastic. I could not believe that was something else I did on Friday, was I went and picked them up, and the lady had me try them on, and I said, oh wow, these are great. Like, I said, they're so clear, and they are just, it's like not even wearing glasses. They are the first pair I've ever had that just, they're so clear and they're so lightweight. I love them. I love them. And I actually had, later in the day, I was with my parents, and I actually had my dad try them on, and he loved them and wanted to keep them. So I said, these are the clearest glasses I've ever had. And he put them on and he said, wow, these are really clear. So yeah, he really liked them. So anyway, I got a couple things to show you here, and they're not new things, but I am getting some things finished, worked on to be finished anyway. One is almost completely done, so I will show you here. First of all, I got this yarn, from Hobby Lobby that I showed y'all, and this is I love this yarn, and the colorway is Lilac Stardust. And it's so pretty and sparkly, and like, it's like muted pastels. It's very pretty. So I went back to working on this blanket. Yesterday I had this goal. I don't know what it was, but sometimes you just need like a little time away from something. I have found that with most of everything that I love to do, that at some point I feel like it's burning me out type of a thing, basically. And I find that if I go away from it for just a little bit, give myself a breather from that, go do something else, and then it comes to you, whatever you know about doing this. So I had, let's see, well, I did have some time off because I worked on the little flowers that I showed in the previous video, my little flower pals. And so I worked on those, so it's completely different kind of crochet thing, and was finishing those up. And then I really came in gung-ho. I'm trying to think, no, it was yesterday, excuse me, to get these blankets done that I have been needing to get finished. So I've gone back to this beautiful Gentle Ripple blanket that I am doing for my daughter. I wanted to have this done for the fair, which I did not, which is okay. Even though if I had an extra week, I would have had it done, because I'm at this point now, I'm almost done. I set myself yesterday to working on this, and I started a brand new skein. I was almost completely through that skein. I had it in my mind, I want to add a whole skein to this today. And I was almost there. So like early this morning when I got up, that was like the first thing I did after I got my coffee and such. I sat down and I was gung-ho to get the rest of that skein used. So now I'm on the next skein. So this is pretty big now. It's not a very big blanket. This is just going to be a throw. So at this point, it like well, let's see. If I do that, that's like clear down to my feet. So I'm thinking that possibly this will be the last skein because I mean it's already. So if I hold it up here, I'm trying to pull it up all the way so you can see. There's the bottom. So I mean for a throw, you know, let's see if that's. But like that, see that's already like that's at my feet. So I'm at the point where I really think just add this last skein because I'm already, you know, on it or whatever. I'm a little bit ways through that skein. And just go ahead and finish it out with, or for this blanket. So I love this, but it is, I love this so much. Isn't that beautiful? And they really stand out. I don't know if you can see. There we go, kind of like the ridges. And I really like this pattern. It's easy. I think that, I think it was Blossom Crochet, Gentle Ripple. I would have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure that's who it was. So yeah, and the other thing was like, I haven't done this for a minute, obviously worked on this specific blanket. So I was a little bit concerned that like, am I going to remember, because there's so many double crochet at the beginning and then you do like 3 together and then you do so many more going up. You know, you double crochet 3 together in the valley, but then you go back up to the peak. And then there's so many. And then it just basically like continues with a different number than like what you start the row and end the row with. But I jumped right back into it. I don't know. Sometimes it's weird because it's like sometimes I'm afraid that that's like a fear, I guess. I have some weird kind of crazy thing in my mind that like, you know, I won't be able to remember it and then I'll have to spend all this time going back and watching a tutorial. Which, yeah, sometimes I do go back and refer to the tutorial. I mean, obviously, if I need to, I need to. But it's weird in my mind how that works, because like in my mind it equates to more time that I have to spend because I can't just dig right back into it. So I was really thrilled with the fact of just being able to just jump right back into it. And then I crocheted my little heart out trying to get, you know, to the end of that one skein. I was literally almost there. I think it only took me about 30 minutes maybe this morning to finish out that skein. So, I mean, there was just literally like this little, not much at all left of that. So, yeah, I think I'll probably just go ahead and finish with this. And then that means I have like 5 skeins left of this yarn. It's okay, you know. It's fine with me because this is absolutely, I will say, this yarn, I love it. It's got this really pretty, and I know you can't see it because I can't see it when I look there. But it's got this beautiful hint of gold shimmer in it. I don't think it'll show up, but it's so pretty. So I love this. This is going to be done very shortly. Oops. And then I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm trying to fold this up. Oh wait, let's not fold it like that. Hang on. I gotta fold it back to where I'm at. Like, oh, okay. On the opposite side. So then I can just pick it up and go. I'm like, because I've already oh goodness. I've already started another row, so I don't want to leave it. I'll just jump right back into it. So despite the fact, I'm telling you, and it's making me, that's another thing, I've like sweated for these blankets, let me tell you, because having them sit on my lap, it's like, oh my gosh. And I like pushing it further kind of out of my lap as much as like somewhat away from me, because I don't normally do blankets for this reason in the summer. It's just, it's too much sometimes, you know? So there's that one. That'll sit there. Okay, and then I got this blanket, which y'all, uh-oh. Did I get that? Oh, okay. Thought I got that stuck for a minute in a wire. Now this is this Boggy Creek blanket by Cinnamon Stitches. That's the tutorial for this. And I picked it up today, literally. I'm like, because I'm like, I'm gonna finish this blanket too. I decided yesterday, like I'm gonna jump in there, get these done. And so I pick it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm literally almost done. Why have I not finished this? Well, because it's a blanket, that's why. And I have been just, you know, hot, okay? Hot. So, but sitting out, I was actually worked on this outside under the carport earlier, and there's, like, it's hot out there, but there's a breeze, and sitting under that carport is all shady, where we don't really have any shade in our yard. We do not have any trees. We just have the blueberry bush out there, which does not provide shade. It's not like big enough to provide shade. Now we have shade in the morning up against the back of the building, but that's like early, that's in the morning. After that it like goes out and then it's like eventually gone for the day. So I do sit out there, and, you know, closer to the building at times. It used to be where I sat all the time, and then I would just keep kind of moving my chair to get in the shade, that is. But with the carport, like, it's fantastic shade, and it feels. The other thing is that we're in town, and the highway is right here, and we have a house on top of us back here, or over here. And so their yard is next to us, which they're not in the yard very much or anything, but it's hard for me because I really, really, really want my privacy. I like to go outside and just sit and like listen to videos, crochet and whatnot. And so that's like really important to me because I'm a nature person. I gotta have my nature. I can't stand like looking out the window. It's like it's calling me. When I see that it's so sunny and beautiful outside, it's like it's calling me to come out there. So the carport is perfect in that sense. Like, it's providing shade, but also much needed privacy because, and then, well, we have also a couple of houses right behind us. So it's like there's like two next to us, and then there's technically like four behind us. So I just like want to be, you know, in my own little world. It's not that I don't like people, but I like my privacy. And there's traffic. I don't know if you can hear that now. A car just went by, but there's constant traffic going by too. So I don't like the feeling of like just sitting in the yard and everybody driving by can see me. So I don't love that. So that's been great. So that helped me get this blanket done. Let's see if I can get up here. Okay. So this is where I'm at. I'm going to put it down to my feet so you can get an idea. I'm trying to see it. Okay. So that's clear down to my feet. I know for a fact, if you saw the purple one that I did before, this one is actually longer by a bit because I know that I added more yarn onto this one than I did the previous one that I already did. So yeah, she's pretty big. Trying to pull it all the way up so you can see, but that's about the same on both sides. So that's a pretty good, I mean, it's a really pretty good size blanket. It's obviously not very wide, which is okay. You know, that's you can clearly any of these, you know, you can make bigger. You could even make it smaller, make it a baby blanket, either one of them. I thought this other one that I just showed y'all would be really cute as a baby blanket if it just make it smaller. That was a thought. This thing is extremely, extremely warm. And this is the Serenity Chunky yarn in the color teal. And then the colored one is the Serenity Chunky Candy. And that's a wildflower colorway. So my daughter absolutely loves this. She was outside with me a while ago, and I showed her this, and she said, wow, I just love the colors in that. And I had just shown this to my mother too. And the funny thing is, I showed my mother this first blanket here, the Gentle Ripple blanket, and my mother was, oh, that's pretty. And then I showed her this one, and she's like, oh, wow. Like, I mean, the reaction was like, because of the colors. She said, oh, I love the colors in that. So, this one is done, but not completely done, folks, which is why it's in this video. Because it's not a finished object quite yet. It needs a border still. So, that is my intention yet. I got to get a border put on this beautiful blanket. See, if I fold it in half, so like I said, it's a decent size. It is very, very warm. It's thicker yarn, so it's very warm. This will be lovely in the winter. But what's not lovely is all these ends. I know you can see that. I can see it in the camera. So that's what's not lovely. So I've got to figure out, do I want to just put white on it? What do y'all think? Should I put a color? Should I put white? Should I put the blue? I probably, I might have enough of the teal to do that. I'm thinking just put white on it again, even though I kind of hate to just do that because I did it to the last one. But I think that it needs, I think the white will set off, you know, the white in the Wildflower Serenity Chunky Candy. So that's what I'm thinking is the white. I kind of thought about doing purple, which I kind of think would be interesting. White is probably the most likely choice for people. The purple I think would kind of be interesting looking, but I know for a fact I do not have enough purple to do that. So I know that, and I don't want to spend money buying more yarn for it. I'm done doing that. So, so yeah, this just needs a border. I'm getting stuck on stuff here. Very shortly, I'm going to go back to what I was going to do in here. And then I will have more room, which is I was going to move this beautiful table into the back room. It's in a previous video of me cleaning it. It still needs a little more cleaning, but the top is very nice as far as being clean. That is. But I want this table out of here. It's going to go into the back room because I want it back there to be able to cut boards and things on it as a workbench and so on. And then I actually already have another table over here on the other side of the room that makes that like congested over there, and it needs moved anyway. So I want to take this big table out and move the smaller table from over there over here, or actually maybe over here in front of my cabinet so y'all can just see my yarn in the video. That might be better. As far as the background anyway, I don't know. I don't know if it even matters to you, maybe not. But the table over there is much smaller. And I love the idea of that because then I'll have, it'll open a bunch of room up in here, which is what I need to get some other, like the other part of this room rearranged like I want it. So I'm thinking about making some more like cabinets, as in like constructing some cabinets and things. Not like cabinets you would hang on the wall, like floor standing cabinets, to to potentially put my yarn overload in. Because currently I have 1, 2, 3 boxes. So I have 2 from Premier, and I still have 1 from Mary Maxim on the floor here. And then I have a bin of ones I cleaned out of here to put these in here. So I'm thinking of doing quite a lot of rearranging. Now the last Premier yarn order that I got, I'm happy to say that that box is like less than half full, I want to say, currently. Because I just dug some more yarn out of there today for this blanket, but also for something else. I got to get started because I wanted to get it started before now. So I got something else on my mind too, along with these blankets. But for now, that's going to be it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I truly, truly appreciate every single one of you watching so very much. Thank you now. See you next time. Bye. And God bless.